Speaking of planting, it is time now for In the Garden. And you know what? This is a good time of the year to start planting trees and shrubs in your yard. But if you plan to do so, it's a long-term investment. That's today's In the Garden, sponsored by Johnson Brothers Garden Market. I am alongside Caleb Johnson of Johnson Brothers Garden Market. And today, Caleb, we're talking about planting trees and shrubs in your backyard. There's a lot of questions that people got to ask themselves. This can be kind of overwhelming. What do people need to know if they're going to be planting one of these in their backyard?
Yeah, tree or shrub is a long-term investment. So the first thing I always recommend asking yourself is how much space do you actually have for one of these cute little plants to go in the ground, because it's probably going to get bigger than the size that you take it home in.
So that means actually getting out in the backyard, measuring your yard to see, okay, do I have enough space for this long term?
Exactly.
All right, what else do people need to wonder about?
The other big thing is what kind of sun exposure do you have? A lot of trees or shrubs can handle sun and shade, but some are a little more picky. So do you have full sun or do you have all shade? You want to think about, do you need an evergreen shrub, or are you okay with the tree or shrub losing its leaves? If you have an evergreen shrub, you can block out maybe something at the neighbors, or just provide some structure around your house. You may not want the plant to lose its leaves. Other plants that lose their leaves have really cool features and benefits, like flowers or berries or cool stem color like the dogwood that's next to you.
Now, are these going to require a lot of maintenance long term?
Yeah, that's another thing that you always want to ask yourself. What kind of gardener are you? Are you a low maintenance gardener, or are you willing to pay or do the work yourself to upkeep plants? Some plants don't need a lot of maintenance. Others are going to need more maintenance, more pruning, more cleanup. So you really have to ask yourself, how much work am I willing to put into these plants? That might help narrow down your focus on what's going to be a good option for you.
All right. Thank you so much, Caleb.